Hello guys, Termex here, and in today's Borderlands video, I do want to kind of discuss the topic of Wonderlands being on Epic Launcher. Now this is more of a PC player thing as opposed to a general community thing, but the premise of this is on PC, Wonderlands will be exclusive to the Epic Launcher for the first 6 months, just like Borderlands 3 was. Now this just basically means that you cannot play the game on Steam for 6 months, and you're basically forced to download the Epic Launcher if you want to even touch the game on PC. And now I just more or less want to talk about the whole Epic Launcher shenanigans, and my thoughts on people kind of overreacting in a sense when it comes to this launcher exclusivity. Now, let me even premise before I even get into this video that I do believe that you're entitled to download the game on whatever launcher you so please, but the reasoning behind it is a completely different story. Now, tons and tons of people have been saying they would never support Epic Games, that they steal your data, that they launder it to Chinese military thugs or whatever people like to assume about Epic Games, and things like that I don't really take as a valid point. I mean, everything we do in daily life is data mined. That's why when you talk about dog toys, you get ads for dog toys, regardless if you're using Twitter, Facebook, Google itself. But on the other hand, you have the people that are like, I simply don't like Epic Games, and Steam has way more availability than just a launcher. Steam is more of a community platform with screenshots, workshops, and all the kind of fun stuff. That's understandable, right? I get that. Steam is by far the superior launcher to Epic Games, and I don't think anyone here will argue about that. Maybe the free games on Epic draws people in, but from a functionality standpoint, I do have to give Steam the cake when it comes to basically every feature ever. And 9 times out of 10, any gamer on PC will most likely prefer Steam just because of the amount of cool stuff it has. But my issue is where people completely get away from a game simply because of the launcher loyalty. Now I get it, it's annoying that Wonderlands and Borderlands 3 had to do this Epic exclusivity, but I kind of have a theory on why they did it. Maybe I'm 100% wrong with this, but this is just what my mind thinks. Now, in today's gaming age, every single game that's out there has basically in-game currency or in-game buyable things. If it's Destiny 2, Call of Duty, Warframe, Overwatch, we have so many games out right now. Maybe there's a few of them I'm not mentioning that don't have this, but I have to say confidently 90% of the games within basically the whole industry right now do have in-game currency or in-game skins, anything that has to do with in-game purchases. But one thing that Borderlands has never done in any of their series is force you or promote these in-game purchases. Yes, they had heads and skin packs for like $5, but they never had an item shop. They never had a battle pass that you had to pay for. They never had anything like that. They just released DLCs that added contents that were optional to the player. And when you put that in perspective, something like Destiny 2, which is been known to be the Borderlands killer or the superior game, how many Destiny 2 players out there play the game without any of the DLCs and keep up with everything? In general, Destiny 2 is just not an enjoyable game unless you have the DLCs, and you're spending almost $100 worth just to get said DLCs. On top of that, the game used to be a full $60 game, so you're spending $160 on a game that's now free to play, and I see no hate around Bungie when it comes to those type of practices. But the second that Gearbox does a exclusive deal to maybe not have to have any of this within their game, it seems to just stir up controversy and a bandwagon of hate for no apparent reason. Yes, Borderlands 3 had a season pass too, but it was more content, right? You're paying for more content, you didn't have to buy it. Now, Borderlands 3 was exclusive to Epic for the first 6 months, and they had in-game Fortnite stuff. Sure, that must be annoying or cringe to a large portion of the community that doesn't like Fortnite, but we don't know the inside scoop of maybe that deal made them enough money to not need in-game transactions or in-game purchases that ruin the traditional Borderlands experience. We don't know any of that. I don't know it. That's just my assumption. I honestly think they only make these deals for money so that they don't have to ruin the player's thought on the entire game. Imagine if Borderlands never had this Epic exclusivity and you had a Borderlands item shop, Pandora's Shop of Wonders or some bullshit like that, and you had to buy Iridium, which was now a paid currency, kind of like silver in Destiny, and you had to deal with that type of shit. No one would want that. There would be way more negative reception from that type of standard than there is for a game being exclusive for the first 6 months. And it ain't really exclusive. I mean, if you don't want to buy it on Epic, I get it. You can do that. But at the same time, you could just buy it on Epic and play the game. No one's stopping you from buying it or not buying it, and you can't really say your game's getting gatekeeped on PC because the availability for you to get it is still there. But I will say there is a valid counter argument to everything I'm saying. At the end of the day, you can go tell me to F myself and buy whatever you want on your platform, and you have the 100% availability to do so. But when I'm sitting here thinking about these type of things, it's always in my mind that you shouldn't let a launcher sway your thoughts on a game. Sure, I get it. The loyalty is there. Like I said myself, even though I want to produce content and make content on these games and I support them wholeheartedly, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you and tell you that, oh, Epic Launcher isn't a big deal. Yes, Epic has done some bad shit. I'm not going to lie. Epic has done some questionable stuff that makes me not want to trust their launcher. But at the end of the day, it's how I'm going to play the game, and I'm not going to shit on the developers for making a financial decision that probably bettered the game in the end. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Gearbox does this to sell out and get corporate greed, and that's the only way that Borderlands 3 made sales. You see how dumb I sound? But honestly, it's just that's my take. My take on the whole launcher thing is they only did it for the pure fact that they don't have to do in-game purchases. And maybe I'm wrong, but I wholeheartedly believe that. Now, is this a stretch? Maybe it is in a way, but I like to believe that's why they do it. And at the end of the day, not coming from a content creator standpoint, but coming from a fan of the series, if there's a game I want to play, and I don't really care about the launcher, and it's not a big deal to me. Honestly, it is not a big deal whatsoever, and I know a lot of the comments in this video are going to tell me, well, this is your job, of course you don't care where the launcher's on, blah, blah, blah. No, I am speaking to you from a fan of the series. I don't care. I don't think so deep within video games that I'm like, man, this company did this and this in the past in personal endeavors, blah, blah, blah. I'm never going to touch that again. I'm not like that. Just personally, I'm not, you know? It came down to Overwatch and the whole McCree thing and Overwatch getting canceled. Am I going to stop playing McCree in that game? No. It's a freaking video game.
Oh, nice.
I know things happened internally within the game, but that doesn't mean it's going to affect my thought process. Oh no, the McCree guy from Overwatch got some real deep shit in his hands. I'm not going to play him ever again. I understand there's people like that. I'm not shitting on people that do. But personally, I am never like that. If you told me that Flack's voice actor hit 5 people with a car and did a Fortnite dance in the middle of the highway, I'm not going to delete my channel because I'm Flack based and Flack orientated and be like, everyone cancel Flack. It doesn't make sense to me. But, you know, maybe that's just an outrageous comparison, but that's my mindset on all of this and how I feel, because quite honestly, just it doesn't make sense, man. But I'm honestly, like, genuinely curious because I've seen so many hate comments from people in my comment section prevalently on my new Borderlands video of people just saying that people that buy it on Epic are sellouts or simps for the genre or digging and helping aid corporate greed, and I just don't understand it. Maybe you guys in the comments can let me know. Maybe I'm just perceiving this the wrong way. I get it. I know what Epic has done in the past. I know they're not perfect, but neither is Steam, but we're not going to get into that. But like I said before, Steam is the superior launcher. I get it. But what do you guys personally think about this whole situation? Do you care? Are you a console player and you have no idea what I'm talking about, but you're still watching this video anyway? But quite honestly, guys, let me know in the comments your honest thoughts about all this and try to keep it civil. You know, we all have our varying opinions. I'm not coming here to discredit any of your opinions, and don't discredit anyone else's because everyone's thoughts are just their thoughts and it doesn't affect how we do things. But if you did enjoy today's video, please make sure you guys leave a like on it as it helps me out a lot. It spreads my content more out to the Wonderlands and the Borderlands community. If you guys want to join my Discord, link will be in the description below so you guys can stay connected with me, and all my Wonderlands save files will be located there as well. You guys have a terrific day. Consider subscribing if you want to stick around for my Wonderlands content and Borderlands content, of course. And I will see you guys after the Steam update. Later.